back to What's with the Kims. My name is Jillian, my husband's name is Rod, and we are the Kims. Today is going to be another Monday reset video. I'm getting ready for the week, thinking about what I'm gonna cook for dinner. Also, gotta clean this house, right? After the weekends, it can get crazy. And sometimes, you know, you need a break from cleaning and maybe homemaking, which is okay. And during the weekends, I fully embrace that. Rod and I will like try to go do something fun. And I'm not necessarily worried about what my house is like unless I have people coming over, which isn't until a couple weekends. But for now, if you would like to follow along with, you know, videos that I make about my house, homemaking, and just life, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That would be awesome. Okay, let's get into today's video. You ever have one of those days where you just want to crawl right back in those covers? That was me at this point. I was taking these sheets off the bed and I was thinking, I just want to crawl right back in that bed and go to sleep. And I just had one of those days. So at this point, I decided I'm going to keep things as simply as I possibly can, and everything that I do for homemaking is going to express that today. Since I have got laundry in the washing machine, left the sheets upstairs, gonna grab those in a minute. I am now in my kitchen. I'm gonna do a quick cleanup. Luckily, it's not as bad as it looks. It just needs a quick cleanup. So let's get this done really quick. Remember a couple weeks back when I said you don't need junk from Target? So I bought some junk from Target. Just kidding, it's not junk. So we are having a Halloween fall party in a couple weeks. It's coming up. And we are gonna do a beverage in our punch bowl. And I thought, you know what? It's a pumpkin, sure, it looks like a pumpkin, but you know what else pumpkins are known for? Fall. So I'm also gonna use it for Thanksgiving. I'll serve like a special punch. So anyways, what I'm saying is I've made the excuse that I am gonna get some use out of this. Also, isn't that cute? Can you see the little detailing? Looks like a little pumpkin, I love it. Sometimes keeping things simple just means getting what needs to be done, done. And for me, this meant clearing off my dining room table and wiping down my counters, and it gave me such a peace of mind. Yesterday, my husband and I went shopping at Costco, did a huge Costco shopping haul. I put in a take and bake Costco pizza. Fire department had to be called because for some reason, who knows what reason, the whole house, the alarms started blaring. Like, I'm not talking about a little like smoke alarm. I'm talking about the whole house, all of the alarms hardwired here were blaring. Called our maintenance guy. He said, call 911. We called 911. They showed up. Couldn't tell you what the reason was. So just in case there is something in my oven that I'm not seeing with my own two eyes, I am going to give it a good scrub. So let's do that together now. I'm hoping that whatever set the fire alarm, if it had to do with the oven, that problem is now cured. And then if it isn't, if the smoke alarms go off, then I'm gonna do a deep clean of the oven. But let's hope and pray that it's solved. I took a little bit of a break to charge my camera, but also I needed to talk to my program mentor for my online master's program. So I got that done. And now it's time to get back at it. So we've got the kitchen area cleaned up. And now what we're gonna do is throw those sheets in the washing machine and get the upstairs straightened up. I'm gonna do some dusting up there. And we're gonna, of course, clean the bathroom. And then after that, we're gonna head back to the kitchen because I'm going to make some bread for this week. Are there any chores you feel like you can skip on when you're trying to keep things simple? For me, there are a few things that I feel comfortable skipping, like mopping my floors, for instance. But one thing I'm not willing to skip out on is a clean bathroom for the week. So I put my heart and soul into making sure that this bathroom was completely scrubbed down, and I am so glad that I did. Now you might be thinking, dusting doesn't sound like or look like keeping things simple. Well, in my book it isn't either, but it needed to be done desperately, and I had put it off for so long that I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get it over with. Beyond a clean bathroom, I also think a necessity is you must have clean sheets. There is nothing like being overly exhausted and then collapsing into a bed with fresh, crisp sheets, especially if your legs are shaved. We got another basket of laundry folded, and we're gonna go put that away. I wanna bake a loaf of bread or 2 loaves of bread for the week, and I wanna make Rod something to eat. And I think Rod will be home in just a minute. So I'm gonna wait, fix him something to eat, and myself, I'm kinda hungry too. Then we're gonna head upstairs and put the laundry away. we need some fresh bread for the week, and I'm gonna whip some up. We did buy bread last week and it was so good, but honestly I think homemade bread is where it's at, and honestly it's better for you. So that is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some bread, and it actually doesn't take too much effort to put this together. The worst part about this is the kneading takes about 10 minutes, and I don't have a stand mixer yet, so I do it by hand, which takes a lot of effort. And then the second thing that takes a lot of time is the cleanup. Bread making as a part of simple homemaking? The answer is yes. This recipe is incredibly simple, and I get 2 loaves of beautiful homemade whole wheat bread. It is so worth the effort. And it's a lot easier than doing sourdough, from what I've heard. Isn't this the most satisfying part of the bread making process? This is probably my favorite part just because of how satisfying it is, at least to me. This was probably one of the toughest parts of my day, right here. Putting these sheets on the bed, wanting to get back in that bed, but still knowing that I had a lot that I wanted to get done for the day. Very tempting to just go to bed, but I kept fighting through. And luckily I had my partner in crime to help me out with making the bed, so it made it a lot easier to put the sheets on, and a lot more fun as well. From our walk, we just had an actually like really refreshing walk. The weather was like beautiful and kind of crisp, so it was just perfect. I was so tired today. I didn't sleep well last night, and so today was really hard, and I just kept things simple. I just my normal routine, bake some bread, and now I'm gonna just spend the rest of the evening with my husband, relaxing. And I hope that if you're in the same boat where you're just feeling like tired and worn out, that just keep it simple. So maybe that's your sign. It's just, how can you simplify it? Is it picking up pre-made tamales at Costco? Or is it, you know, having your husband vacuum for you? I don't know. It could be a lot of things. I hope you guys will click that subscribe button, and we will see you again very soon.